Charlie, you wanted to say something, didn't you? I saw you turn your mic off there. I saw you turn off that mic. You were about to say you want elevator music.
No, that's great. It's perfect. Keep it coming.
Anyways, we'll get started now. We'll let people roll in here in the next few minutes. I wanted to, Calvin, by the way, I sent you a speaker invite. I think Space or Twitter's also giving me some issues right now. I think we'll probably be fine. I've had a couple issues earlier in Spaces, but we'll just pine forward and hope it doesn't continue. But anyways, Bitcoin's sitting here. Well, actually, first, guys, welcome to Wolfwood 3. I'm Cade, the voice behind the account. Can't wait to get into the show. I see Calvin in here. I see Charlie in here, and we're gonna have more popping in here in just a minute. But real quick, we'll jump into the crypto markets here. I am definitely just wanting to kind of pass the mic around this show and have a pretty laid back conversation, open format, and see if we can't uncover some alpha here in this space. I see Kayla in here. I see Treasure in here as well. What's up, Calvin? Your mic is breaking up a little bit. I don't know if you're trying to say something.
Last time I went, I did put through a couple, but we're probably okay.
Calvin, it might just be me. Let me confirm with Charlie. Charlie, are you able to hear Calvin?
No, he sounds like a robot.
Yeah, Calvin, do you mind? You may have to leave and come back. I'm not sure what's going on with the
His
mic.
true colors are seen. We know now.
True colors are seen.
You can't. We knew you were a robot this whole time, Calvin.
Oh,
Treasure,
no.
don't thumbs down me, Treasure. We know. See, he's an alien. See, he's taking an offense. That's fine. I get it.
Oh, man. Well, listen, I'm glad to see some familiar faces in here. I see Bad Price, my good friend. I see Cool up here. I'm really excited to get in this conversation. Just real quick, want to run through the some of the cryptos, top cryptos here. We got Bitcoin at 62.4K, Ethereum at $3,022, BNB at 596, Solana at 150, Ton at 644. I see Doge at 15 cents, Cardano at 46. I see Avalanche at 34.62, and I see Chainlink at 14.25. I see Near Protocol at $7.19. It looks like across the board in crypto, things are up between 5 and 10%. Well, I guess 5 and 20% if you count Ton. So pretty interesting across the board. I did see an article by CoinDesk earlier saying crypto monthly trading volume has dropped for the first time in 7 months to 6.58 trillion. I feel like I heard Calvin saying something about this. I could be wrong. It might have been somebody else, but really curious to hear about everyone's thoughts on the market. Again, this is just open format. Down to just hear everyone's thoughts on the market. I love Josh's idea a few weeks ago. I think it was Josh, may have been Bad Price in regards to kind of rating some of these chains, especially in the short to midterm, and where they're thinking. So, well, maybe I'll throw it over to Josh first and see what you're thinking in the market, man. Good to have you.
Thanks, man. Hey, everyone. I am thinking that I want to see more price action. Everything's stuck in the middle ground. I really don't have a ton of comments on the big stuff right now. I'm also coming out of like deep focus on some stock names and stuff, watching GME melt into the close. Which, by the way, if I know it's a crypto group, but if any of you are watching these meme stocks or the stock market in general, usually these meme rallies are signals of short-term tops in the greater market. So it's just something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I know there are some people. I'll throw it to Bad Price here in a second. Guys, if you haven't already, if you're interested in this conversation, if you're interested in growing this space together with the trading stuff, hit that retweet button for me. It helps the show out tremendously. It's the best way to support, and definitely give a follow to all the speakers on stage. So far, we have Cool, we have Calvin, we have Charles, we have Josh, we have Bad Price, and we're going to have many more coming through the show. So super excited to get into it. And I'm not going to be throwing the mic the entire show. So feel free to jump in at any point. You don't have to use hands for this show. Definitely want to keep it free flowing, but I'll go to Bad Price next because you did mention the stock market, and I know he's definitely keeping an eye on that one.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up, everyone? Yeah, what was the question again, man? I arrived a little late, bro.
I'm dead. No, I was just wondering your thoughts on the crypto market, but Josh did mention the stock world a little bit and the meme stocks, and then I don't know if you had any thoughts in how that sort of affects the crypto market, but we also saw that we had one of the lowest trading, or I think it's the lowest trading. What was it? It was trading volume dropped for the first time in 7 months to 6.58 trillion in crypto. Didn't know if you had any thoughts on that or the broader crypto world.
Well, I know definitely you should be paying attention to traditional markets. I know a lot of people, we talk about this all the time. Like, um, when we do the summit classes and stuff, a lot of people in there are mainly like trading crypto. And, we trade all markets. And we emphasize like the importance of paying attention to traditional markets. Like, you need to pay attention to traditional markets. Um, like, you can also find so many like different plays in crypto by paying attention to the traditional markets. Like an example is like Nvidia earnings. Like last Nvidia earnings, the options, the IV, they were kind of expensive. So instead of going in and doing an options play on Nvidia, because we felt like Nvidia was definitely going to hit earnings, we went in and picked up a bunch of AI coins, and sure enough, that really paid off. We avoided buying expensive options that way, and we're able to profit off just the link between traditional markets and crypto. So, yeah, you definitely want to pay attention to traditional markets. Like, if traditional markets go down, there's really no way crypto is going to continue pumping. And there's lots of different ways you can figure out to play it. So, yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on that right now. It's just a good example.
True. Calvin, cool. Either you guys want to jump in, leave your thoughts on the market?
Yeah, I mean, the correlation between the stock market and the crypto world has only been a recent development. Only in the last probably year and a half to 2 years has that really been strongly correlated. Prior to that, they were very independent. So it's just kind of interesting. I still feel like when the world kind of wakes up to what crypto is and how it really is a hedge against inflation, I'm expecting that in the long term, it will stop being a risk asset and start trading more as a hedge. That has not happened yet. So in the entire history, that has not been the case. But I think it will now that we have a lot more institutional interest in crypto. And we've already seen prior to the ETFs that when banks are struggling, that Bitcoin did rally. And so that's kind of the first inclination that crypto markets are going to start acting independently from the rest of the market and start acting as a uncorrelated asset. So anyway, I kind of missed it because I was a little bit when I first jumped in. Did everyone hear that I bought 7 gallons of milk?
Yeah, bro, we heard something going on in the background, and I was like, bro, he's having a moment. We're gonna forgive him. No problem at all. I did hear that. One thing also, Jackson, I just sent you a speaker invite. So if you want to hop on stage, we'd love to have you, bro.
Yeah, so I was in the grocery store, and obviously my wife was asking me questions. Didn't mean to brag, I know this is tough economy. So anyway, I'll let someone else talk.
Hey, Calvin, I do have a question. Where do you store? You said 7 gallons of milk. Don't they expire? Right?
Not at our house,
Jesus.
baby.
What? How many
You
kids
trying
you
to have
have?
a milk bath?
How many kids you have, Calvin?
Bro, Calvin knows something we don't.
7? No, because milk expires, man. So if you drinking that much milk, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of milk, man. That's a lot of milk.
Yeah, I got four boys,
Oh, there we go. There we
and
go. Oh yeah,
we do
the
drink
boys do
tons
eat a
and
lot,
tons.
for sure, for sure. I was raised in a household of 4 boys, so four. I have 3 brothers, so 4 boys. I get it. So it's legit. It's legit.
Yeah,
You need that much milk.
we go we do more than a gallon per day,
Wow,
so
a gallon
we
of
got to
milk
keep
per
it
day.
stocked.
That is something.
Yeah, it was Crypto Empress that posted. She took profits and took a picture of her grocery basket, and I was dying. I was like, "Yeah, totally. That's exactly
Yeah.
it."
What do you think about the new? Because I know you see Elon Musk always talking about the. We have a lot of people stop having kids now. I mean, you a father of four, right? I mean, do you think those
Well, I've got 6 kids, but 4 at home. So,
wow. Do you think those days are gone though?
yep,
Those days are gone of like young people having multiple kids now? What do you think?
I think it's limited. And what's funny, I was having a conversation with a neighbor, so I know this is really crypto related, but um, it's like the more financially savvy are having fewer
Hmm.
kids, and the least financially savvy are still pumping them out. So I don't know.
Yeah, I
I think you were telling me about a movie called Idiocracy or
yeah, I
something.
think I agree with you. A lot of my friends from college, they don't have kids. A lot of them, especially the ones that want to travel, I think it's just a different time now. All right, let's get back to crypto, man. I know you guys are here for that. Yeah, so what I'm looking at right now, like I said, same thing. I do want to say though, right? You guys need to pay attention to, you know, of course, who knows? I mean, the speculation is, this pump is because of Donald Trump. So if Donald Trump, he made a lot of noise with those videos that went viral. I mean, they're all over the place on my timeline, all over the Twitter. I'm pretty sure worldwide also, because he's never spoken at this length about crypto ever. So this is the first time. They actually talk about NFTs too. But what the DJs or the public don't realize is Trump is actually one of the biggest holders of the Trump coin. If you guys don't know this, if you go to coin, yes,
Wait,
yes,
is that
yes,
true? That is
that's
that
very, very,
true?
very, very true.
What?
Yes, yes, yes. The number one trending project right now, go to CoinGecko, look at it, Trump coin. It is a $280 million market cap token, and he's one of the biggest holders. I don't know if he sold all of it. I know he's a big holder of it. In addition to, he has like four separate, or three or four um, collections of NFTs right now, and that's what kind of sparked it yesterday, which was a lot of the NFT holders. I think he created a new collection. They bought the NFTs and you can meet them, so they went to Mar-a-Lago to go meet Trump. I think you have to own like a huge amount of. I'm not sure. Maybe at least maybe high five digits number or six digits number of is the NFTs, and you get to meet them. So that's why they went there. But a couple of the founders. I don't know if you guys know the NFT project on Solana, the gods. Those founders, they
Wait, are they on
went.
Solana again? Have they moved over
Yeah,
officially?
yeah, yeah. So they have the collection is still, I think it's still on ETH. They have one on Solana and one on Bitcoin. But the founder and a couple of his friends went to the conference with or whatever with Trump, and they made those videos. It was planned, man. They planned to make those videos, and they pushed that stuff out. And it's just to me, I am bullish, man, guys, because this you have to realize that the richest country in the world, the leading presidential candidate, is openly talking about Bitcoin and crypto and NFTs. I mean, this is insane. It is absolutely insane what has happened 2 days ago, yesterday. I just can't get my mind around that, right? And these videos are trending because of this. His token pumps like 50, 80%. There's another token, P Trump or something, pumps 100. I'm sorry, Trump on Solana pumps like 180% in 24 hours. I don't know,
Wait, okay,
guys.
that's the one I thought you were talking about. What's the coin
No,
that you
no,
mentioned?
there are two of them. There's one on Solana called Trump, and there's another one called Trump. No, no, no. Trump token. He owns a large amount of supply of this
Trump
thing.
token.
Yeah, it's on CoinGecko. Number one, the number one trending project right now on CoinGecko is Trump, not Trump, Trump.
Mm.
And both projects are mooning just because what happened yesterday. So, to me, I'm not talking about buying tokens. To me, I'm just looking at like how crazy this is because it's turned to, you have a huge wing of the Democratic Party going against crypto, and you have the Red Party going for crypto. So it's fascinating how they're taking sides for this industry. To me, it's just fascinating. And also as users, how do you benefit from this? I would highly recommend start looking into probably mid caps or low caps Biden or Trump tokens on multiple blockchains, buying them now and holding them till November. That's the play. So I'll give you guys the mic, man. But it's interesting.
Yeah, I know another project that he's invested in. I'm not really allowed to talk about it, but yeah, he's
bro, bro,
definitely
bro,
yeah,
drop the juice, man. Drop that
yeah,
juice.
no, I'm just saying he's definitely like in crypto, which is
Drop that juice,
fucking
man. Let,
crazy.
let me ape in, bro. Let me ape in.
Yeah, I mean, Also, I want to give a shout out real quick to Q. He's in the audience. Stock Quinn, my mentor right there in the options world. So shout out to him. But yeah, man, Trump's definitely in crypto, which is wild to see. So yeah, super bullish. Super bullish.
So what's funny is I was actually following Ramaswamy Vivek for like earlier on in his campaign, and the first time I saw him tweet about anything crypto related, I hurried and retweeted or like responded early on and said, "Hey, for a lot of us, crypto friendliness is a single ticket issue." And it was interesting because after saying that, I noticed that he picked it up a little bit, and Vivek got a little more aggressive on free on Bitcoin and being more friendly towards crypto, and I think he cued in on the negativity from Elizabeth Warren on these other guys. Well, after Trump was not very crypto friendly. I mean, he was neutral. He was using it as a fundraiser, and he'd done his Trump NFTs and things. But it was once Vivek joined the campaign, it was almost immediately that he was putting that in his ear. I think Vivek orange pilled Donald Trump. And let me tell you, I think that's going to help his campaign because boy, do we need help from a regulatory.
No, no, Calvin. Yes, you even had a what's his name? Ryan Selkis, the founder of Masari. He's one of the. I'm bullish this dude, man, because there's some heroes in that industry. To me, he's one of them because he's, especially in the U.S., because he's one of the people pushing the lobbying arm in DC heavily. These guys are invested in millions of dollars being raised. They're pushing because man, there's a big push in the US to outlaw crypto. It's been happening for years, and then the noise is getting louder, and a lot of shady stuff happening in the background. But thankfully, someone like Ryan, I mean, he's really helping this industry. But he went to this. He was there yesterday. He gave a speech. He shook Trump's hand. He was talking. I mean, this was a hardcore Democrat, man. Let that sink in. Hardcore Democrat. And he's all in because he's seeing what's happening with the U.S. attack against crypto. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. And like Calvin said, this is a single issue. I will vote for anyone that because look, a lot of my wealth is in crypto, man, and I'm the better it does, the better I do, the better my kids do, the better my kids do, the better their kids do. So I can't like I'm not saying I'm voting for a green, a blue or red. I'm just telling you that it's a single issue. The moment someone attacks this industry, they'll go against you in droves, man. And young people love this stuff, man. Young people love it. Young people, and they're not buying gold. They want Bitcoin, they want Pepe, they want WIF, they want all that stuff. So it's just interesting. I didn't mean to go to that side, but it's just interesting to me, man. It just
Jackson, would love to bring you into this conversation, man, especially in this arena. I feel like you've got some thoughts, bro. I don't know what your thoughts are on how to play this presidential run, but man, I figured if like 6, 7 months ago, it would probably play pretty well, and it pretty much is. So, dude, tell us about what you're looking at in the market. Tell us what you're excited about. Maybe some recent trades you've made. I know you've been killing it lately. I've been keeping up with the stuff.
Hey, thanks, man. Just getting my day started. Sorry about that. Little my dog wants me to take him out. I don't know, man. Going into the election, let's see. I don't have right now. I'm like very content with the trades that I'm in, so I'm not even super interested in rotating out. Um, I don't know. I think Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been doing a lot of research on it, so I don't really want to speak on something I don't know about.
So the trades that you're in right now, you think they're holding throughout this time? Are there any you wanted to bring up now?
Oh yeah, there's a new one that I haven't talked about. So one is called Dork Lord on Solana. That's ticker DLORD. Currently $4.1 million market cap. So I originally got in maybe a week and a half ago at $4 million. It went up to 20 million in like 2 days. So it 5x'd. And then and not just the narrative is on point. It's one of Matt Fury's creations, by the way. Matt Fury is the artist behind Pepe and Andy and Brett and Land Wolf. And so D
What's the
Lord,
ticker again?
DLORD. It's all over my profile if you go on my profile. So it is one of the Matt Fury creations. And if you look at all the other ones where those market caps are, Pepe's in the billions. Brett did like 800 million. They're all much higher. So that's like one of my points of confluence for the thesis. The other one is there's just a lot of big people pushing it. I'm like one of the smallest accounts by far. And sometimes that's really all you need to know. Like, if you go in the Telegram and you kind of see who's in there, you see who's advocating for it, you see the animations that they're creating. One of their animators is like, he's an ex Sony. I think he did work for Disney as well. And if you're putting together high quality video content, not just like cute little JPEG memes, which I'm gonna borrow this from my guy Jules. I think we're transitioning out of like the low effort meme coin. I think you have to do a little bit more, and I think if you can put together some top tier video content, whether that's animations or podcasts or anything that tells a story, I think that's really going to set apart the coins that just do a couple million and the coins that do, a couple 100 million plus. So D Lord animations are on point, narrative is on point, a lot of big people backing it, and I think at 4 million, it's like it's on clearance right now. Like, so I'm considering adding even more. So Dork Lord is
Yeah, and
one of my
also,
favorites.
yeah, Jackson, not to interrupt you, I'm looking at the chart right now.
Yeah.
Great entry point right now. And I remember a few weeks ago, we were having a conversation about a different coin, and I said the exact same thing. And I said, yo, this is a pretty solid entry point. And you were like, yeah. And then some crazy stuff happened with that coin. So I'm also in a couple trades locked in that I'm not looking to get out of it soon, but just from this D Lord coin. That sounds pretty good. I'm going to do some research on the coin itself on Twitter, but just from a chart standpoint, it's not a bad entry point.
Yeah, Charlie, why are you giving thumbs down?
This dude, he's
I
just
think
mad he didn't get in, bro.
no.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Listen here.
Someone cancel this
No,
man.
nah. Listen here. No, meme coins are the type of people that they roll their windows up to smoke a cigarette. You know this type of guy? Like
What the heck?
that's what happens when you get to like meme coinery. But no, I did see something. Did y'all see that they're wanting to do, I don't know who it was, like BlackRock or something, was having a small allocation of meme coins, which I don't know. I'm not even sure what those meetings look like for BlackRock. Like they bring that up and they just like show a picture of the dog with a hat and they're all like
Bro, it's
staring at
Jax.
it. Like is that just like
Charles,
a what?
it's Jax, bro. It's Jax.
What's Jax? What are you talking about?
Bro, our friend Jax, who used to work there.
Oh, Jax brought it up. Is that what's going on?
That's why he got fired, bro. Then they took his idea and they ran with it.
Well, just everybody. I don't think he got fired. I mean, are you spilling the beans?
No, he didn't. He didn't get fired. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I just I think meme coins are tough, especially when you hear about one. It's just there's such an opportunity. I've said this a million times, and I'm not going to kill a dead horse here, but let's go over it. No, I think that there's such an opportunity for people to get burned in the ecosystem, and so I said this before, but I think playing the Epoch is the move right now. And I've been listening to, oh my gosh, have you guys ever? This never mind. This is a total side note, but like listened on YouTube to the "What Is Money" thing with Michael Saylor. Dude, I tried listening to like 7 hours of YouTube at like 1.5x. I'm burned out. I'm burned out on Bitcoin. I just, I need a break. So,
So Charlie, I get you're not a big fan of meme coins. Trust me, I wasn't, and I am. But they're undeniable,
do
man.
you turn code on me?
They no 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 no. So they're undeniable, right? They're undeniable. It's just human beings, man. They like gambling, man. They love the rush. It's there's no other. I mean, it's you're gambling in your kitchen, in your toilet, in the mall. I mean, you're gambling on the plane if you have Wi-Fi. It's 24/7. The rush. Don't get me wrong. I haven't done anything recently. I do have two
Is
meme
this
coins.
like, is this people or is this like
No,
you're
no,
just
it's this
reciting your
just in
life and
general.
saying someone
I'm
else?
looking. No, no, no.
Nah, cool. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
No,
That's
no.
me.
It's undeniable. I'm looking at people on my timeline. I'm looking at what people want. People want to spend $10 and make a million. It's easy $10 you could lose, and they get this blockchain technology. Of course, there's a lot of ways we could use this technology, but man, people love the gambling. People love the meme coins, man. Just think, bi- um, think about how much Pepe, Shib, and other meme, how much they onboarded the newbies into crypto, right? You think of how much new people they brought in. Bitcoin doesn't necessarily do that because people coming to crypto, they say Bitcoin 60K, yeah, I'm not buying that. But like, whoa, Pepe, 0.00007, man, it's going to a dollar. When it gets to a dollar, I'm gonna be worth 10 million. You have to think like the newbie sometimes, and in a way, this stuff is undeniable, man. Just seeing how and especially now that because before it was just okay, meme coins on ETH. Now you're talking about meme coins on Base, on ARB, on StockTens, on Solana, on ETH, on Cardano. Like the game has changed so much and opportunities grown so much. It's undeniable, man. And when something's undeniable, I just follow the trend, man. I don't try to go against the flow of money. You think if you add the total market cap of all the meme coins, do you know what these things are, man? And the fact that they're holding their value, the fact that people are not selling, like if you add the total market cap of all the meme coins, yo, that's a lot of money. I'm talking about like in the hundreds of billions of dollars, and they're still holding their value. These things are flipping layer one projects. They're flipping layer two projects. And you remember, and you look, and this is when we in a high interest rate environment, which means this thing should be going to zero, but they're not going to zero. New ones are being created all the time. So it's to be honest with you, man, I don't know. I'm torn because I'm not really a big fan, but at the same time, it's undeniable. It's undeniable. You can't hate on these things anymore, Charlie. You just have to accept what's happening right now. Just look at the market caps of these things, man. And even when the market dips, they don't go down like they used to. Back in the day, Bitcoin goes down 5-10%. Meme coins get destroyed. Now, no, 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 no. They dump and they pump right back up. With that crash you had like a couple weeks ago, with went down a large amount and he's back up again, just up to races again. Look at and like I said, it's just the game has changed now. When you're having the leading presidential candidate in the freaking richest country in the world holding a large percentage of a meme coin, shilling NFTs from his own collection. His wife has an NFT collection, man. Like the game has changed. Like these things are here to stay. I saw something recently. I don't know if it was Vanek. I think it was Vanek that they created a meme coin index.
Yeah, I was just about to
Bro,
say that, bro.
what?
It's
What?
up like what 130 something, 137%
What?
to
I
date. Yeah, they
Yo,
got Doge in it. They got Shib in it.
it's crazy,
They
man.
got Leke in it,
These
or
are
Floki. Sorry,
multi-billion
Bonk.
dollar
It's crazy.
institutions, man. Yeah. Yo, I'm telling you right now, there's gonna be a day when there's gonna be a meme coin index trading on the S&P 500. Don't Yo, Charlie, like you 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 look 5 6 years ahead. You see the crumbs are no Van Neck is created index. What? There's a
Well,
re
You have
if
to.
there's
I could just speak on memes just real quickly because I originally introduced it. I trade. I don't know about you guys, but I trade. So if there's a good risk to reward, I'm gonna enter that. And right now, I haven't seen anything with a better risk to reward than meme coins. So for me, this is about socioeconomic advancement through entering high risk to high reward plays. If you like low risk and you like low reward, you can do that. See, trading is an individual sport. So what works for you works for you. What's worked for me has worked amazingly well. And I don't give a fuck if it's a meme coin. I don't care what the name is. I don't care what it looks like. I care about charts and I care about price action. And right now, if you look at where the money is going, it's in meme coins, man. Nobody wants to read a white paper. Literally, nobody wants to read a white paper. They want to see a chart go up. And right now, which charts are going up the most? They're meme coins. So that's where my money's at. It's working out fantastically. And we're also having fun too. That's my opinion, man. I trade. I look for high risk, high reward plays. That's me. And I was the type of person that smoked a cigarette with the windows up, by the way. That was
That's
actually
that's
me.
that's fine. No, I know. I've met those. You know what I mean? You ash it out into your hand and you crumple it up, or you ash it out into your shoe. I've been there. You know, I mean, we all we all have. No. To be honest, like, did you guys see that video the other day? And it was the guy on the boardwalk, and he had a picture of it was like Solana or something, and then he had a picture of a dog with a hat on, and they were like, "Which cryptocurrency would you buy?" And it was like almost like 99%. It was the meme coin every time because it was easily digestible by a single picture in comparison to what the due diligence is, which just means that most people aren't traders, but people are willing to get involved. So, yeah, I think there's something to say for sure. I'd be interested what the active wallets are on any given meme coin as it pumps to like that 1 billion, what the active wallets are in comparison to the active wallets on a chain itself. Because I wonder if there's more people involved with meme coins right now than there are in some chains, because I feel like that would be telling.
Charlie,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Charlie, did you know that Crypto.com, Crypto.com is one of the biggest holders of SHIB. They have more. They have like I think SHIB is the number two holding in crypto. This is an institution. Crypto.com, no joke. There's a reason why I'm like the future is going to be very very different, and that's the reason why I'm like I said, I have two meme coins, Cat Coins, OG, and where's the other one? I think When from the airdrop. I haven't sold yet, right? But I'm looking at this thing. I've been studying it for a long time, and to me, I don't trade, right? I like the long-term holding part of it, which is like for example, Bonk is another example. It's crazy. Bonk last year January, right? Last year January, February, March, Bonk was dead. It was on the floor. I saw people put and I saw it. I saw Bonk. I was like, I'm busy with learning about other stuff, so I didn't put money in it, right? People flipped $100 to $300 into 500K. No joke, man, because they bought Bonk it was dead, it was flat, right? It was done. But for some reason, meme coin season comes back. It always like that, right? So there's gonna be another season where meme coins are dead, and that's what I'm looking for. So I'm not necessarily buying right now. No, I am into meme coins. Yes, cool. But what I'm waiting for is the time when these things are dead. Again, it's gonna happen again. It happens probably maybe 2 3 years from now. That's when I'm gonna make my move. And when I make my move, it's going to be a lot heavier because humans are humans, man. They're going to dump the market, pump it back up. It's going to go up 3 years, come back up again. But these things are undeniable, and that's why Vanek is doing this. I guarantee you. Watch what happens in 5 6 years from now. there's going to be a meme coin index trading on S&P 500. It's going to happen. It just they've seen how much money goes into this stuff, and this is without retail being here. Retail is not here yet. By the time retail comes, Jesus Christ, you're talking about these things. Dogecoin is over $1. We're talking about meme coins doing. Now, I don't mean small caps. I mean big caps doing 10 to 50x. Because once these retail guys come and they download the Coinbase app, the first thing they'll see is, oh, Bitcoin is too expensive because it's 69K. They will see shit at point zero 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 something. They will see all this stuff and all the noise and people. Like I remember last cycle, you guys remember it too, when we were like, oh, they were like, oh, ship to $1. Oh, ship is going to raise three zeros. If it did, ship would be like $2 trillion, right? But they don't they don't have no education when it comes to market cap and all that. So all they see is zeros. Point zero 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 zero, and they'll buy it because they're expecting to go to $1. So don't just pay attention to this stuff. Their staying power is undeniable, and especially now that you're having, I mean, Ryan Selkis. Ryan Selkis was a huge investor in WIF. He got into WIF early. He's been tweeting about this stuff. This is a dude that's well respected in the industry, and he's one of the biggest investors in WIF. Actually, not even WIF and Trump and Bolden, all three of them. He has what 300,000 followers on his page, and this guy is a big dog, man. He carries this meme coins on his head now, so he gives this stuff more respect. And I know
Well,
Charlie's not
guys, you
big
got to
into meme
remember,
coins. Yeah,
this type of action, price action, happens once every 4 years. Meme coins, anything without a long, like strong fundamentals, they will fall and then pump and then fall and then pump only once per 4 years.
Yes.
So
Did Calvin get rugged?
yeah, I think he got rooked.
what happened?
Okay. Also, bad price. You can feel free to hop in. You don't have to raise your hand for this space.
All right, but yeah, well, what he was saying, he's right. Like, if you plan on like buying meme coins and just like holding on to them, I'm like what Jackson said. I'm a trader, man. Like, I care about what the chart says. Meme coins, I hop in, I hop out. I don't put a lot of money into them. I highly stress, not to put a lot of money in meme coins. And if you're like just buying and holding them, uh, at these levels overall, you'll probably end up getting wrecked. Um, he brought up a point though about buying them when they're like dead, like when they've already gone down like 95% or some crap like that. Like if you want to buy and hold a meme coin, that would be the time to do it. Other than that, like at the risk reward, like, again, like I think Jackson said, like, they hold like the best reward. That might be true. Risk reward wise though, again, I'm looking at like RWA's the RWA sector. I highly advise people to go read that Bank of America note on the RWA sector. It's pretty long, but it is like the most bullish note I've read pretty much like ever, especially in crypto. So the sector like I'm really looking at and focusing on is the RWAs with BlackRock. Fink is talking about just tokenizing absolutely everything. And when I go through the RWA sector, excuse me, I see I see a lot of good ideas, a lot of projects that have like really good ideas like marketplaces, real estate. They've even tokenized like whiskey and wine collections. But when I actually go and like look at the project, like, yes, it's a good idea, but there's not a whole lot there. There's like not a lot on the marketplaces. Like there might be like a few Pokemon cards and like some like lounge chairs or something, and it's not really built out yet. It's not catching like a lot of inflows, a lot of traffic. When I go look at things like the tokenization of the T bills with, again, Ondo is my highest conviction play in the RWA space. I also like Maple. It's because they got it figured out. Like there is something there. Um, so yeah, I just advise, if you're like serious about like buying and holding something, investing, things like that, to go check out the RWA space, go look at the project, see if there's something actually there, because there isn't a lot of there yet. Like with the lending sector in the RWA space, I know they're having problems as far as like when the money actually goes into the real world, like tracking it. A lot of this is going on in developing countries, and they've had some issues with it. So, like, I do like that space, but it's just not there yet. So, again, do your research. But Ondo, is probably my highest conviction play since Render, and I've been in Render under $1. I think my average coin price on Render is like 42, 44 cents. And I haven't felt so bullish in anything in crypto since Render than I do now with Ondo.
Yeah, and so if you want to find the RWA projects, just go to CoinGecko under I do it the easy way. What I'll do is go to CoinGecko, type in CFG, that's centrifuge, and scroll down. It will say RWAs. When you click that, it will show you all the projects, and the total market cap of RWAs is only 7 billion, man. So it's very very early. Like you said, Maple. I'm in Maple. Ondo is one that this guy's already. I think they're working with BlackRock or something like that. But I do agree with you. I think the RWA sector is very very interesting. But definitely bullish on that too. But remember what I said before about how the average person, if it's almost like you have to you have to be dumb. I don't want to be rude to anyone listening, but people just want to make money, man. They'll see cats with at today. I saw one on base. I'm not even sure it was up Putin Putin with hats, right? And that thing's up like 11x within two days, right? I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's just it I you have to learn how to do both ways, where you're buying, you're trading. I love that too. You're actually buying stuff that has value, but also buying things that don't make no sense. Make no sense. Don't think. Like the project.
Yes, the left curve. Like memes
Exactly,
are
exactly,
memes
exactly.
are full left curve. Like the RWAs is more like mid curve, right curving. Like I agree with that. When I do memes, it's like full left curve. Like, oh, does this make me laugh? Okay, let me chuck like a soul or two at it. When I do my mid curve kind of thing, I'm looking to put like some serious money into it. So, like, I don't know, putting serious money into memes is again high risk but high reward. So
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We just had a new speaker here, man. Dave, what's going on? You got something to say? New speaker. Dave, what's going on? Can you hear us?
Dave, you might be muted if you're talking.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know how it became a speaker and everything, but that's cool. Hey everybody. I agree with Cool and with Bad Price. I think if you put all your eggs in one basket, you're going to limit yourself. But what I think Cool is trying to say is that like meme coins are like catering to the lowest common denominator, and people that are going to get into crypto aren't necessarily going to be Fulbright scholars or people that are insanely smart, and the trend is your friend. If that's where the liquidity is going, if it's going to meme coins, then that's something to seriously take a look at and not ignore. Somebody that I know, gave me some good advice about meme coins. Is like, don't throw a lot into it. Just throw some lunch money into it. Something that you can, if you lose the money on it, then that's okay. But like others said, there's a lot of reward in it. There's a lot of upside with these coins, and so even if you put like $20 on something, you can ride it up pretty quickly if it 10x's or 20x's or 40x's. That's real money. So and we're not seeing that with even the RWA coins right now. So that's all I really want to say.
Awesome take. Really appreciate it, Dave. Question for the crowd here, as we dove real deep into the meme coin territory, which I'm super down for because, dude, I mean, they're right. There is a ton of volatility in the game in crypto, and that's kind of why I'm here. That's kind of why I like it. It's fast moving, especially with meme coins. I don't love to hold those for too long, so I try and get in if I see a good buy-in price. And I probably sometimes am a victim of my own self, but I'm not too mad about it. Maybe I sometimes will sell too early. Like with the XTV coin, I got out a lot of my position when it had first pumped, and if I had just held on to it, I would have had astronomical gains. So took a slight L there, but then it honestly was fine. Like retrospectively, I'm looking at the chart now, and I'm also diving a bit more into the ecosystem, and I have a bit more conviction than I did before. We'd love to throw it over to Calvin or Josh, just from a more macro standpoint, to zoom out a little bit from DGen territory. If there's any thoughts you guys had.
Yeah, like so as the king does, so do his men, right? So we're watching Bitcoin to see if all these other alts and memes and everything else will do well. And right now we are ranging between the 50 and the 100-day moving averages, and we just bounced off of it today, and we may close with a bullish engulfing candle on the daily. All we need to do is get above the 50, and we are out of here. And the 50 is coming down, which makes this easier. The 50 is sitting at 65,700 and getting lower every day. So we get a close above that, and we're going to start moving. So I don't know. I'm looking at it. What I've been really watching for is a higher low. So our back in April, our low was 65,500, and then I'm looking at closes, and then we had a low of 61,200, and then most recently we had kind of a selling climax with 58,300. If our yesterday's close at 61 ends up being a swing low, then we will officially have a higher low in the books. If we get a close above 64,000, which is our most recent swing high, we will have a trend reversal officially in the books. So I'm kind of holding my breath. We've touched the 100 a couple times, and usually you don't want to touch something too many times or it'll fail. But there's a real chance of a turn in sentiment in the entire market, in my opinion.
Whoa, very interesting breakdown. I appreciate that, Calvin. Also, if you're on stage right now and you haven't retweeted the space, do you not want people to know what you're thinking about crypto, bro? Hit the retweet button. And if you're in the audience, really appreciate you guys listening. If you enjoy the space so far, if you want to get more traders into these conversations and grow this together with us, hit the retweet button. It's the best way to support. And then make sure you give a follow to all the people on stage because they're all killing it. There's no way in heck that I could ever hope to cover the entire market or have any clue about what's happening in the various corners of crypto because there's so much going on. Also, definitely give us a follow because we're having spaces basically every single day on all things crypto. I know Cool hosts the spaces mainly on the weekend in regards to Airdrop Alpha. So for sure, be tuning into the weekend spaces with him because you really can't get that anywhere. It's pretty rare to find anyone who's able to find that kind of information and actually do the research. Him and Digitech do a great job as well. They both do. But Cool does these like AMA style, and he kind of breaks down a bunch of stuff. And he also has these great daily videos, by the way. Cool, I saw you getting into the content side, so I'm glad to see you're sticking with that. I think those are super, super effective for building your brand on the timeline. And I know a few people on here are starting to tap more into the content game. And I just got a message from Josh, just got a bad connection, so unfortunate there. But okay, well, anyways, I was gonna say I'm looking at some of the things I've been looking at in the meme coin world. Like I said to Jackson, the XTV coin definitely has raised my interest. The more we talked about it, and the more I dive in, I don't know about you guys. I'm interested to hear Jackson your thoughts on this, but I'm not a big like spread out all your bets across 10 different coins. I'm a lot more into the pick one or two that you have a bit more conviction in, so you can stay in the know. I have a lot of success with meme coins if I'm deep into their ecosystem and deep in their community, and I'm able to see and get a grasp of what's going on. So I typically I put like a lot of my bets into two or three, and sometimes that bites me in the butt. But a lot of times I've had a successful run with that. So Jackson, I wasn't sure like how your strategy is with it. I don't know if you have any advice for people who get into the meme coin game with us.
Yeah, man. It's like I can't really speak on that because, like I said, trading is an individual sport. So what works for me, you might not be comfortable with, or you might not know how to deal with that. Like my risk tolerance is incredibly high. I'm very aware of that, and your average person is not like that. So for me to like even speak on an allocation, I can't even do that. Like everybody has to figure out what works for them. Currently, see, it depends on where you're at in your journey. Like early on, I mean, this is just a general rule of thumb. Early on, you can be incredibly, you can take on a lot of risk because it's like, what do you have to lose? As your bankroll builds, like, yeah, it's smarter to get into lower risk, lower reward plays. But again, trading is an individual sport. I'm never going to tell somebody like, this type of crypto is bad. This type of crypto is good. That's like a terribly, it just doesn't work because you're speaking personally. You're like, you're letting out your personal opinion to like putting a blanket statement, and it just doesn't work like that. So like low risk, low reward plays. Let me just say this. Everything is the same across the map. If you get into a low risk trade, you're going to have a low reward. All right. If you get into a medium risk trade, you're going to have a medium reward. High risk, high reward. If you like incredibly low risk, just go to the stock market. If you like incredibly high risk and incredibly high reward, trade some fucking meme coins. It's like, it's so simple, man. But everything balances out at the end. So like, personally, yeah, I'm in like a couple of trades right now, and I'm at a higher low in the trend. So I'm waiting for these trades to develop, and once they do, I'm gonna cash out and I'm gonna rotate into plays that I've been eyeing for a while now that are more established, and I don't have to worry about them too much. So again, man, I always feel I never like to give any advice whatsoever. The only advice I can give is just don't give up, and eventually you'll make it.
I can see that. I don't know if there's too much harm in like laying in your opinion with just a couple of like various like disclaimers almost. I guess if that makes sense. But no, I do appreciate your take there. There was something I was
No,
going to add to that. I can't
Cade,
remember what it was, but
yeah, I hear you, man, but it's because if I told you the way that I did it, like I'm incredibly risky, and I understand like that's not everybody is cool with that, and it's not always the right way. So I can't tell you like do what I did because the way that I did it wasn't smart. I'm fully aware of that, so that's why I can't
I
speak
see what
on
you're
it.
saying. I see what you're saying. But either way, I appreciate your take. And I was going to add this in real quick. Josh is in here shooting me a couple messages in regards to his advice for meme coins. He said, learn to take profits in all caps and always be scaling out. I would probably echo that just for my own sake there. I definitely take profits early just because I see how quickly things can reverse. You can be in a trade that is insanely bullish, and in like 30 minutes, everything can change. You've got to be ready to cut. In my opinion, you got to be ready to kind of be emotionless with it and take some of the profits off the table and or get out of the trade if you think it's kind of reversed. But cool, I see you with mic off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I want to ask Jackson a quick question. So, do you know, you focus on the meme coins on Solana, or you go to base, or you just everywhere?
I'm on Solana, man. I'm not, but again, like wherever the money goes, I'm gonna go there. But right now, I'm very comfortable on Solana. And another thing that we haven't even spoke on, but the market cap of Solana's native token is going to increase throughout this bull run. So if you're if you're in a meme coin that survives from like now till I don't know, let's just say like October, November, your market cap, even if there's zero buys or sells, the market cap of that underlying token is going to multiply. And that's something that I think a lot of people don't really understand because Solana has a long way to go. I don't know what it's trading at, like 140 or something like that. It's gonna be considerably higher, and it's gonna bring up all the meme coins that can stay around. They have to prove that they have staying power. But if you think about that multiplier, it's like I'd rather be in that casino than any other one.
I think you're 100% right. Obviously, it's going to appreciate. I mean, I've seen people calling Solana to go to like $1,000, and maybe that's conservative. I don't know. Um, but with the meme coins, or as far as they're concerned, maybe some of those coins that are going to be like the ones that are like staying around are things that are highly relatable. I saw a post the other day where a guy was talking about just stuff that's like stuff that has like cult following, stuff that like people are loyal to and things like that have loyalty, and maybe something like that. I know there's a lot of country coins going on now. Maybe that's one thing, but you look at you look at what people follow, what they relate to, maybe it's lifestyles and things. Obviously, people relate to Trump. He's got a cult of personality, and his Trump with hat thing is up. I don't know, is it 40x over the last day? So I think anything that has staying power obviously is going to have like a good community. But why does it have a good community? Maybe because people are loyal to it for some reason. That they can relate to it. So I just think in those principles, like that's probably because like the speaker said before, people aren't looking at white papers and maybe because they just don't know how to, and they haven't been educated on how to do that. And so there's probably a lot more of those people in the market than somebody who's actually able to understand tokenomics and things like that. And so they're going to look at things in a way that, hey, I relate to this. I love this in a way where it's like a brand. People are brand loyal. I buy Ford, I don't buy Chevy, or vice versa. I buy Toyota, I don't buy Honda. Things like that. And I think people will have that kind of connection to some meme coins, depending on what those loyalties are. And I think the trick is finding out what those loyalties are and are going to be.
That's a great point there, Dave. Really appreciate that take. We have a couple minutes here, so let's throw it over to Josh. I'll see you chime in a second. I don't know if you have connection now, but
Thank you.
If you had any final thoughts before we close out, we'd love to throw it over to you, Josh. Dang.
Hey, my bad. I'm like fumbling for my phone. My bad. So yeah, I I just recently had a small talk with my community on some losses people had and the casino effect. Everyone keeps making that casino reference, and I think it's a great one. When you're doing well at casino, you're winning. They give you free hotel. They give you a free car. They give you free food. And why do they do all that? Because they want you to feel invincible. They want you to start betting bigger and bigger and bigger so that you'll blow yourself up and give them all their money back. And like, I can't say it enough times, but the way that I get my edge, the reason when I'm a trader, I'm the casino, is because of my losses. I do it the same way they do it. My losses are the data points that help me build my edge. The experiences give me the ideas that have a higher percentage of winning. And if I just stick to those, I'll be on top. And the thing that also is important is to not fall into the emotional trap of feeling invincible, to always be taking profits, always be scaling out of your winners. And man, I know it's so much easier to say than it is to do, but I just that's why, in my Discord, I have a bot that reminds people every single day, review the trade rules, review your trade rules if yours are different, like every single day. Like you need to have that drilled in your head so you don't get carried away. And just when it comes to meme coins, it's going to be the same thing. The other thing I'll say is what kind of keeps me away from meme coins. I feel like it's different than stocks. It's because it's about like keeping your finger on the pulse of a culture, and I just don't feel like I'm deep enough in it to really like understand like what is cool and what's not cool. There's no space on the internet that makes me feel more like a boomer. I just feel so old when I'm going through and listening to this stuff. It's probably just because I'm out of touch, but yeah, that's my 2 cents, guys. You're all awesome. I love listening to everything going on, and as always, if you want me to chart something out, let me know. But I actually got a piece out right here. I'm about to step inside, get out of the car. So y'all have a good one.
Hey, appreciate you, Josh. We are about to close out. If anyone has any
Thanks,
last
Josh.
remarks, definitely hop in. I see Dave, what's up?
Yeah, just one last thing, just to echo on what he said. Just make sure you're scaling out. You're taking profits early. That way, if you get out early and you have a lot left over, then it's risk. You've made the trade risk free on the meme coin. And you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about it so much. You can go on to the next thing. So just taking profits early, getting out right as soon as you can, as far as profits go, and then that way everything else is just profit on top. And on to the next one.
Perfect. Really appreciate
I'll say I still think we're going to be kind of range bound for a while, but I will call the top of this cycle for October 6, 2025. And there's a reason why I'm saying that. So put it on record and let's see.
Whoa.
Close.
Whoa. Okay. All right. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to our upcoming spaces, man. Really appreciate that. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for spending this Thursday with us, especially to all the speakers. Really appreciate you guys spending your time with us. If you haven't already, follow the speakers on stage because they're all killing it. And definitely retweet the space if you enjoyed it and you want to get more of these spaces out there. We host spaces every single day here at Wolf Web 3. My name is Cade. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Again, Cool,
Thanks, Cade.
Jackson, Calvin, Price, Bad Price, Dave, and Josh. And I think there may be one more person. Appreciate all of you.